Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
Buenas noches, Arlington. Soy Daniel Pineda.
My name's Adele Quo with Easy Being Green.
And here we go with our pre-Labor Day show for Labor Day weekend 2014. Hard to believe we're into Labor Day already and back to school time, but that's the way it is. Time. Okay, news and community bulletin board, and Adele is here with...
It's Easy Being Green.
Green. CBB Yogathon with Amit Brahmbhatt. Rich Masabni and his reviews. News for Seniors, and Amy Sue with her Labor Day special, and that's our show. But before we go, a reminder.
Absolutely correct. You can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1, and also our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News.
All right, thank you, Senor Pineda. And now, News for Seniors glasses in place. Here we go. Here's a quick reminder that Monday, September 1, is Labor Day. Several Arlington County offices will be closed, and Metro Bus and bus routes will operate on holiday schedules, according to the AAA Mid-Atlantic. Virginians are expected to travel in a record post-recession high, or a lot of them, for the state. The majority of Virginians are expected to travel by car. Gas prices in our state are down by about 4% compared to last year. And if you'll be driving this weekend, just a reminder to buckle up, drive sober, and drive distraction-free. Daniel.
Well, Craig, in other transportation news, Northern Virginia's first bus rapid transit, Metroway, has been launched. Metroway buses started runs between Crystal City and Braddock Road metro stations this past Sunday, August the 24th. Metroway provides frequent service, and they use bus-only lanes for the most congested portions of the route. Metroway replaces Metro Bus Route 9S. It operates from 5:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 5:30 a.m. to midnight on Friday, 6:30 a.m. to midnight on Saturday, and 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Sunday. During peak hours, buses will run approximately every 6 minutes. Visit metrowayva.com to learn more about the service. If there are any, the vendor company is required to respond to online complaints within 30 minutes.
All right, Daniel, and elsewhere in our news items, Arlington County government recently issued a request for proposal to set up a fraud hotline this fall. The plan is to set up a safe, confidential, 24-hour telephone and internet hotline for county staff to report waste, fraud, abuse, and wrongdoing. The phone service would have English and Spanish operators, and the website would also be bilingual. The need for the hotline was one of the issues brought up by John Vistat in his successful bid for the county board in a special April election. So, hotline is coming to Arlington. Daniel.
Well, Craig, now down to 3 members following 2 resignations. The Arlington School Board is planning to appoint an interim member next month. Nancy Van Doren is running unopposed to replace Noah Simon on the board. Van Doren is a mother of 4 and an Arlington Public Schools volunteer. The 3 remaining members of the board, Chair James Lander, Vice Chair Emma Violin Sanchez, and Abby Raphael, have approved a process by which Van Doren can be appointed at a special meeting on Friday, September the 12th. The meeting will take place at 8 a.m. Beard's seat cannot be permanently filled until the November 4th election. Noah Simon resigned from the school board earlier this summer. Sally Baird resigned this month, and residents will have a chance to voice their opinions on the appointment during a public hearing at the school's board's regular meeting, which is on September the 4th at 7:30 p.m.
All right, Daniel, information from the school board. And here's one from our good news information file. On Thursday, August 21st, Rebecca Cohen gave birth to a baby girl, Grace Lucia, in a car alongside eastbound I-66 here in Arlington. This all happened before the morning rush hour traffic began, according to Arlington County Fire Department Captain Bill Shelton. Crews were called to the highway around 4:30 a.m. The baby arrived before they got there. Medics treated the mother and baby and took them to Virginia Hospital Center. The new dad, John Cohen, and their son, Caleb, joined Rebecca and Grace later at the hospital, and we certainly hope Mother and Baby and all the Caleb Cohens are doing well. Congratulations to them as well.
On the 66, right?
Good job, Mom. All right, next, Daniel. Oh, no, is it time for, I'm sorry, it's time for Adele. I'm sorry.
on.
Here we go with
With?
another edition of Adele, and
It's
Easy Being
green
Or
and
queen.
Green Queen.
Green Queen, go Queen.
Conserving our monarch butterflies.
Oh, right.
Catch this year's magnificent monarch migration to Mexico. Every fall, monarch butterflies fly thousands of miles from as far north as Canada to winter in Mexico. I want their life. In all the world, no butterflies migrate up to 3,000 miles like the monarchs of North America. Amazingly, they fly en masse to the same winter places, often to the exact same trees. Along the monarch migration trail, excitement builds early. Virginia is a prime viewing spot. When swarms of monarchs rest and feed on nectar-bearing plants, be ready to see them blanket the trees and shrubs in orange and black. On Saturday, September 20th at 9:30 a.m., Green Spring Gardens Park presents the Milkweed Safari, Monarchs and More. Naturalist Alonzo Abogadas will demonstrate the plant-butterfly relationship and why you should plant native milkweed in your garden. And on Sunday, September 21st at 1:30 and at 3 p.m., you can join the Monarch Tagging and Way Station Gardening Program at the Hidden Oaks Nature Garden Center. You can create a monarch way station because any patch of dirt can become a monarch habitat from scratch or modify your existing landscape. Download the application and certification requirements from the Monarch Watch website shown on your screen, or you can call Monarch Waste Watch toll free at 1-888-TAGGING. You can locate your Monarch Way Station garden in a sunny space that receives more than 6 hours of sun a day. And if you love monarch butterflies, then you must love the milkweed plants. It's the only plant that the monarchs lay their eggs and the only plant that they eat as caterpillars. The two monarch favorites are the common milkweed and the swamp milkweed, but plant any native milkweed in your garden to welcome the monarchs year after year. And remember, it's easy being the Green Queen conserving monarch butterflies.
Nice, the Green Queen.
Plant your milkweeds
Boy,
this year.
those monarchs make quite a flight. It's amazing that they do that.
Beautiful,
and
aren't
they actually
they?
tag them.
3,000
How do they
miles
do that?
migration.
That's amazing.
And they're
Thanks.
smart. They go to Mexico.
Good stuff, and they go to Mexico. Thanks, Adele. We
Thanks,
appreciate
guys.
it. Okay, coming up now as promised, our CBB, or Community Bulletin Board file. Here we go. Arlington Public Schools Green Scene is a bi-monthly video series. The series tells about Arlington Public Schools' sustainability programs and the strategies that they use in daily instruction and school operations. The first episode of the series will be shown Friday, September 13, and focus on Claremont's Magnolia Bog. In addition, Arlington Educational TV has produced a video highlighting public schools' environmental initiatives called Going Green. Learn more about it at their website, www.apsva.us/goesgreen. Green scene. Green is the new green, I guess.
It's the new green.
Daniel.
Well, fans of spy thrillers and martinis not shaken and not stirred will be happy to know that Shirlington Branch's library is hosting a Bond movie festival this fall. On Tuesday nights at 6 p.m., you can watch and vote for your favorite Bond films. Voters can enter their names to win tickets to the library's 2014 Lit Up Ball. This Lit Up Ball is a 1950s themed fundraising event that will be held at the Artisphere on October the 18th. Ticket winners will be announced on October the 15th. The screenings will run in chronological order by actor. Craig.
And speaking of movies, also on Tuesday, September 2nd at 6 p.m., Shirlington Branch Library will begin C for Connery. Sean Connery appears in From Russia with Love. Check that one out at the library. Daniel.
Yes, and then on Tuesday, September the 9th, you can watch 1967's Casino Royale spoof version starring David Niven and Peter Sellers. Craig.
All right, and then on September 16, you can watch one-time Australian Bond actor George Lazenby in Her Majesty's Secret Service. Some information now in the library. Daniel.
Yes, and to learn more about these and other library events, visit library.arlingtonva.us.
Okay, Daniel, that's our CBB file, and we'll be back with Rich and his reviews right after we hear from Amit Brahmbhatt.
Hello everyone, I'm Amit. Welcome to Arlington Yogathon. Today we are going to see how to perform a simple stretch while sitting on a chair or in your living room couch. You can perform this as long as you are in comfortable clothing and are mindful of the stretch. Also, it is recommended to perform yogic exercises with empty stomach. Practice simple living and vegetarian diet. The stretch that I want to show you is called Ardha Matsyendrasana or half spinal twist. For this, you'll have to bring your right leg, come on top of the left leg so that the right ankle is close to the left knee. Inhale, bring both your arms up, exhale and twist so that your left elbow is on the right knee, and look behind. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale and twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale and twist. First, bring your face in front and then release the arms, and you can do it for about 3 times. So same thing we are going to do on the other sides by switching the legs, and your left leg come on top of the right. Inhale, lengthen and exhale, twist. On the other side, keep your left hand behind and look behind. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale, twist, and bring your face in front. Release the arms. So benefits of this pose is it stretches the lower back, shoulder, hips and neck. The spinal gets a really nice stretch and length. It simulates digestive fire in belly, relieves menstrual discomfort, fatigue and sciatica and backache. It's stimulating for the liver and kidneys. It's also therapeutic for asthma and infertility. Traditional texts also say that Ardha Matsyendrasana increases appetite, destroys most deadly diseases, and awakens Kundalini. Thank you for joining me at Arlington Yogathon. See you next time. Namaste.
All right, thanks, Amit. Our very own camera 3 guy here, and his next his installment of Yogathon. He'll be back with another one, I'm sure. Okay, as promised, now up next in this edition, our Labor Day edition of the Arlington Weekly News, is our man about town for theater, the arts, restaurants, and a whole lot more, Mr. Rich Masabi.
Hey, Rich.
Thank you, boys. Thank you. You know the Sackler Gallery of Art down on 10th and Independence Avenue? They've got an interesting installation by Japanese lady Chiharu Shiota. It goes till June 7. Japanese, it's an installation of maybe 200-300 pairs of shoes left behind by workers and friends, and this carries memories apparently in this Japanese tradition, and they have an accumulation of these discarded shoes, and you could see that in the picture here with attachment with red cord and to each shoe. It's very dramatic. I was there this week, and you see this all laid out there. Takes a third of the downstairs of the Sackler Gallery. There's a close-up of that. Unbelievable. So each one of those shoes represents some story, some relationship, something nice. I never seen anything quite like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's something different. As I said, it's on view till June 7th down there at 10th and Independence Avenue. And the phone number here for this Japanese Chiharu Shiota, I'm sure I'm not saying it right, it's a special installation. You can call them to see if you want to see this. It's 202-633-0271. It's on the 0271. And then the web is www.asia.si.edu, and it's very dramatic. I'll tell you that. Whoever did this. So just keep that in mind. You got for till June to do this. Here, if you get a picture, you got this Joan Fluke and the Red Velvet Cupcake Murder. And the reason this novel, and the reason I brought this out, because people in the last couple of years have been crazy about cupcakes. And here's a story, and a murder story entwined with this. It's just very interesting of how Joan Fluke is the one who thought of this, and she's done other stuff too that I've found out, like the peach cobbler murder, the cherry cheesecake murder. I didn't know any of that. Anyway, it's by Kensington Publishing at 212-407-1573, and it's a good thing. And finally, I want to remind you people about a wonderful Mexican Salvadoran restaurant. If you're willing to go up near Olney, Maryland, actually it's in Ashton, which is just alongside of Olney, in Sandy Springs. It's a wonderful place. I don't know a better place to have margaritas. Anyway, the phone number for the place is 301-260-8199, and their website is I never say it right. Anyway, you see it on the screen. Follow what it says on the screen, and it's wonderful. And Jaime is the guy who owns it and is the host there. You can't go wrong. Thank you. That's it. Bye bye.
El Andriego.
Yeah.
That's a nice, sounds like a good place. All right, thanks, Rich.
Thank you, Rich.
Appreciate your efforts. Here we go, as promised now, our News for Seniors file this week. Item number 1, financial advisor Michael May will explain Social Security in an informative program coming up Monday, 8th of September, 2 in the afternoon at Langston Brown Senior Center. Program is designed for those who are approaching the time to make decisions such as when to apply for Social Security, when to delay, and how to maximize your benefits. Also, how to coordinate Social Security with pensions, IRAs, and other retirement income. To register for this free program, call Langston Brown. Here is their number, 703-228-6300. Daniel.
Well, Craig, new advances in neuroscience are shedding light on what it takes to head off cognitive decline. Senior adult specialist Nancy Connors will discuss the latest news and share activities and lifestyle practices that keep minds sharp on Friday, September the 5th at 10 a.m. at Arlington Mill Senior Center. This is a free program. Call Arlington Mill to register at 703-228-7369. Craig.
And also, it's NVSO time coming up. Online registration for the 2014 Northern Virginia Senior Olympics continues through Friday, the 5th of September, September 5. The 10 days of events begin Saturday, September 13 at TJ Thomas Jefferson Community Center. For more information, call Judy Masabny at 703-228-4721 or check their web at www.nvso.us. Get out there and participate in the Northern Virginia Senior Olympics coming up 13 September. Daniel.
Absolutely, Craig. Well, what you need to know before selling the family home will be discussed on Thursday, September the 4th at 1 p.m. at the Walter Reed Senior Center. Monica Kaiser, a senior real estate specialist, will discuss what the market is like in this area and how to prepare a home for buyers in today's market. To register for this free program, call Walter Reed at 703-228-0955.
All right, Daniel, and finally, in our News for Seniors segment, Arlington County 55 Plus Travel has 4 fun trips planned for the first week in September. They're up on your screen now. The first is Wednesday, September 3rd to Queenstown, Maryland outlets, and then it's to the British Pantry Tea, Aldi in Aldi, Virginia on Thursday, September 4, followed by Maryland Live Casino on Hanover, Maryland on Friday, September 5, and to end the week, it's the Maryland Seafood Festival in Arnold, Maryland on Saturday, September 6. For more information and details and to register for all the 55 Plus travel events, call them. Here is their number, 703-228-4748. And as always, thanks to Judy Masabny of the Office of Senior Adult Programs, for sending us these announcements. Thanks, Judy. We appreciate it. As promised, now wrapping up this Labor Day edition of the Arlington Weekly News, here is Amy Sue and her Labor Day special.
Be true to your school, just like you would to your girl and guy. Be true to your school. Give me an A, give me an A, give me an I, give me an M. What do you get? Arlington Weekly News. Yay! All right. Welcome here to the Arlington Weekly News schedule, where we bring you lots of food, lots of fun things to do with your kids every week. All right, and this week, as you know, it's Labor Day. And Labor Day, as you know, also means that it's nearing school, kids. But it also means that it's one last chance to grill out and have a barbecue. So I'm here with my good friend. Where's Rich? Where's my Rich?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Filling in.
But standing in is our very handsome Craig with his Mexican hat. He's ready for a barbecue. Now, do you know that I have with me, Craig? This is
I like the lunchbox.
This is my lunchbox.
That's a beauty.
From kindergarten.
Your real lunchbox.
Yes,
right?
that I carried
PBJs
every
and
stinky tuna sandwich.
Of course,
and Mrs. Rogers and Mrs. Blair would always say that they could tell that Amy was opening her lunchbox, because there I was. And I will tell you a very true story from my kindergarten experience. One time at lunch, somebody left their milk carton there, and Mrs. Rogers, I loved her to death. I would never miss a day of kindergarten. She said, if somebody doesn't pick up their milk carton, oh my gosh, it's Rich Masabny in the building, didn't pick up their milk cartons, we would all have to stay after school. Now, do you know, Craig, it was not my milk carton.
Who's the culprit?
I don't know. To this day, I still want that person to come forward, because I went over and I picked it up because I was so afraid that Mrs. Rogers was going to make us stay after school forever and sleep in school. So whoever did that, it is not too late after, 10 years. 10 years.
Apologize.
Come forward, that's right.
After all these years.
Now take notice of this bus. It is a brick.
I like that bus.
This bus was made by my daughter, Justine Huheey.
Wow.
Now, we are going to, yes, and she won first place in the county fair.
That's a nice bus.
That is a brick. She dropped that brick on her foot. Blue ribbon, dropped it on her foot. Fractured her toe, but blue ribbon. Now,
nice.
So, at your barbecues, you all want something fun for your kids to do, right?
Absolutely.
Right. So, I'm
Labor
going
Day.
to show you how to make hamburgers with your kids. So, we're going to start with some vanilla wafers, regular vanilla wafers, or golden wafers, as we have here.
Do we get to eat as we go, or do we have to follow directions?
Yes, eat as you go.
Okay.
Then you're going to take a peppermint patty.
Okay.
So, open up your peppermint patty.
Yep. Oop,
Now,
all right, fell right open. There it is.
Yes, open up your peppermint patty.
Okay, these are ready
and you're
to go.
going to put that right there in between.
In between these two?
In between.
Okay. Boy, that's
right
overflowing.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you're going to take some coconut that's already been dyed green. So you know that that looks like lettuce.
A little lettuce on your burger.
And you're going to put that on
I like it.
the burger, right.
Excellent.
Now, here comes the fun part.
What about
the fun part
tomato?
that the kids are going to love, because it's messy. We're going to take some honey.
Messier the
So
better.
honey, so open that up.
Okay.
And you're going to take the honey and you're going to drizzle that on the bun.
All over the bun?
So yes, so drizzle that right
Drizzling
there on
honey.
the bun.
Oh.
So drizzle on your bun.
Yeah,
There we go, right on the buns.
Are you getting this?
Okay.
Whoa.
Now you're going to take sesame seeds.
Oh, on a
And
sesame seed
there we
bun.
go. So put the sesame seeds on top of the buns. And there we
Excellent.
have, that is beautiful. Show that to the camera.
There it is.
Craig's is it's perfect. It is perfect. And you have something fun for your kids to do. Excellent.
How many
Craig.
calories do you suppose are in this?
Probably none.
Can I
because
taste it?
it's for Labor Day.
Is there any more coming?
Now,
This is the
I
end.
am going to give birth to none other than my husband, rock and roll legend, the boss. He has played all over Arlington. Mr. Robert Huheey, take it away.
Howdy, everybody. In honor of Labor Day, here's a song about how
wow.
labor gets it from the man.
All right.
I watched the rain, it settled in, disappeared for days again. Most of us were staying in, lazy like the sky. The letters flew across the wire, filtered through a million liars. The whole world smelled like burning tires the day John Henry died. We knew about that big machine that ran on you in hope and steam. The bets on John were far between, mostly on the side. We heard it put up quite a fight. His hands and feet were snowy white. That hammer rang out through the night the day John Henry died. When John Henry was a little bitty baby, nobody ever taught him how to read, but he knew the perfect way to hold the hammer was the way the railroad baron would be. It didn't matter if he won, if he'd lived or if he'd run. They changed the way the job was done. Labor costs were high. That new machine was cheap as hell. Only John could work as well, so they left him laying where he fell the day John Henry died. John Henry was a steel driving bastard, but John Henry was a bastard just the same. And an engine never thinks about its daddy, and an engine never needs to write its name. So pack your bags, we're headed west. LA ain't no place to rest. You'll need some sleep to pass the test. Get some on the flight. And say your prayers, John Henry Ford, 'cause we don't need your work no more. You should have known the final score. Say John Henry.
All right, excellent.
Great
Thanks,
job,
Amy,
yeah.
Sue, and Rob, and that mysterious sombreroed caballero there. I don't know where we got that guy, but anyway, that was great. Our Amy Sue and her Labor Day special. Before we say goodnight,
Absolutely.
my partner has a reminder for you here.
Absolutely.
A challenge, right?
Well, in the last month, the Ice Bucket Challenge has drenched the nation. Everyone from celebrities to your next door neighbor has put a bucket of ice water over their head and challenged others to do the same. Within 24 hours to fight ALS, or do both. Well, the Ice Bucket Challenge has been a viral hit and has raised $88.5 million and counting.
That's amazing.
That is a stunning amount since last year the organization raised $2.6 million. I was recently challenged, and here's how it went. Thank you, Aaron, for challenging me for the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. It's for a good cause, and I really appreciate it. I challenge Gabriel, Nat, Giuseppe, Joe Garrity, and you, Craig Nolan. All right. Ah! Woo! Craig.
All right, thanks, Daniel. I accept that challenge and I'll take it on. Okay, that's it. Wrap for this edition, our Labor Day edition of the Arlington Weekly News. Thanks to all of you for watching. Next week you'll be there. We'll be here. We'll do it all again. Have a safe and happy Labor Day weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.